really important you just get the hang of this, all right? Because this is not going to be in our test that's coming up soon, but it will be later on, and we'll save ourselves a lot of time by knowing how to do this every time. Okay? Now, the first thing to recognize is the fact that these are probabilities. All probabilities in a probability distribution add up to 1. Very good. So we've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Ks. So we know that 7K equals 1. So therefore, K equals 1/7. Now, you can call that 0 point whatever the heck it is if you like. Okay, but I think it's easy to call it 1/7. All right? So that's what K is. So now our distribution now looks like this. 1/7, 2/7, 3/7, and 1/7. Okay, now that's one of the reasons why I leave it as a 7, because it just makes it easier. Okay, and obviously do a quick check. 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 3 is 6, plus 1 is 7. 7/7 is 1. Great. So that's the first part of this question. Now the rest of it's really, really pretty easy. Do you remember what we have to do to find the expectation? We're finding the average, which means we add them all up, divide by how many we got. And in this context, what we do is we do these two times each other. So this gives us 4/7. This gives us 14/7. This just gives us 36/7. And this gives us 18/7. Okay? And some of you now get a bit worried about things like this, where the number on the top is bigger than the number on the bottom. This is not a probability. This was the probability. This is not. This is just a line of calculation. Okay? Now, 36 and 18 comes to 54, 64, 68, 72. 72 out of 7, which is 10 and 2/7, or 10 and a bit if you prefer. Now, if you write 10 point whatever, that's fine as well. Can we please use a bit of common sense? That is the expected score. Now, what I'm telling you is that if I had a bucket, right, and in that bucket I had one number 4 ball, I had 2 number 7 balls, I had 3 number 12s and one number 18, and I put my hand in at random and pulled the ball out, what I'm telling you is that on average, I would expect the score to be a little bit more than 10. In other words, about there. Does that seem reasonable? Yes. That's the right answer. That's how you do expectation when you're not given individual numbers. Okay? There you go.